Welcome to the world's first Ugly Block Challenge. The rules are simple. Chirp and I will compete in a series of 3 challenges, each centered around building with the ugliest blocks in the game. We each pick 3 of our personal least favorite blocks in the game and place them behind the obsidian. Our opponent has to use each of these blocks in a separate unique build centered around that block. But there's a mysterious twist that we don't know about, which won't be revealed until the second round by our judge. Whoever wins more of the rounds wins the grand prize. How good can we make these ugly blocks look? Chirp, are you ready?
I'm ready, let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna be on the blue side, you'll be on the orange side. So which means I'm gonna have to place my ugly blocks behind this obsidian. There's gonna be 3 of them, and you have to do the same for my side. Don't let me see what blocks you're choosing. I have now picked out my 3 blocks, as you can see in my hotbar here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to break this obsidian, place down the block, and then we're just going to cover it from behind to make sure Chirp can't see them. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and do this for all 3 of my blocks, and Chirp will be doing the same thing on his side as well. Alright, I have now placed all 3 of the blocks in position. I removed them from my hotbar just to make sure that Chirp doesn't get any early glimpses of the blocks. And now it's time to swap sides and see what blocks that they've given us to build with. For the first round, remember, we can build anything we want. It just has to feature this ugly block. So I think it's time. Chirp, are you ready? Are you ready to break the first obsidian and see what you've got?
Yeah, I'm kind of worried. I don't know what's gonna be.
Yeah, me neither. You could have gone extremely nice here, extremely mean, depending on what you've given me. Well, I'm breaking it now,
Well,
and the
if it
block
was nice, it
is
wouldn't be ugly.
muddy mangrove roots. Wow, you've given me a lot of options here. Well, I suppose
What do you mean this?
I gave you
It's an arrow.
magenta terracotta. Well, good luck building that. No time like the present to get started on it, I suppose. All right, I'm gonna. Oh, no, I just picked up more muddy mangrove roots. I'm gonna try to build something 1.18, not 1.18, 1.19 themed. I'm probably gonna need a lot of these ones. Maybe mangrove wood. I don't actually know how a lot of this 1.18 stuff works, but I know I'm going to need a large section of mud. So I'm going to start clearing that out and replace the floor with it.
I have no idea how to make a design for this, although I have a few things I can do.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I have to build something with the new blocks, which could be kind of challenging. And this is definitely an ugly block. But I've just given you magenta glazed terracotta, which is arguably a harder block to build with. I've started filling in some of the ground with the mud, but I've realized I need to start saving space because we're going to have 2 more rounds of this, both on the same plot. So I'm going to want to make sure I have enough space to feature my other builds as well. I think this could work out well if we make a mini mangrove biome with the mangrove mud roots, and then we make a little sort of cabin with the mangrove blocks. I mean, I think that could work if we can finish it in time. We've got to move fast though. And breaking blocks is extremely slow and creative, so I've got to start getting these mangrove mud down.
I just don't know where to start for this. I'm just trying to think of something.
You don't have to, like, fully build out of it. As long as you can, like, the uglier the block, the harder it is going to be to incorporate it. So you might want to try to, like, slide it into a build more than making, like, a feature of it. Like, I'm making a whole, like, mud biome here, but you could maybe have, like, a separate area where you can just, like, see it at some point. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Hopefully it does.
Kind of get what you mean.
Alright, I placed on the mud. Is this how mangrove propagules work? Can you just... Oh, you can? Okay. That is how they work then. I can just bone meal them and get my own portable mangrove biome. That one might be a bit too close. Nope, that one works as well. Okay, maybe like one more here. And then we can try to build some house, like some sort of house between these. Okay, we're going to want to swap some of these out with the muddy mangrove roots. Just to bring in a bit of texture to this build. And use the block that we're supposed to be using for Ugly Block Challenge. Right, I found sort of this natural overlap between these 2 trees, so I'm going to try to build some sort of cabin or house here. This could go pretty wrong. I'm going to try to use some of the mangrove logs and or the mud bricks. So yeah, I'll see you guys once I've made a little bit more of a start on this. I'm starting to become aware that this base might be slightly off-center, but hopefully it still works with what I'm thinking of doing. I might mix in some of the packed mud within this normal mud, and I might start bringing in more of the muddy mangrove roots once this house is done. Chirp's building something over there. I can't exactly tell what it is yet, but he is using the block, which is good. Our judge is just staring intently at his build. Hopefully we can convince him to take a look at ours later. I'm starting to add a little bit more detail to this house, such as placing trapdoors. I might also place some flower pots. I think I have really captured the essence of the mangrove biome here, but I think I really need to add more of these muddy mangrove roots so I don't get points taken off for that. I might also need to smooth out some of the edges of this house in certain places where it is looking a little bit rough. I expanded the mangrove roots of the house a little bit more, and I think it has this really nice overgrown house feeling, which is pretty good. It might not be enough to win. I don't exactly know what Chirp's building over there, but he is really using that block, so I don't know. This could come down to be a close contest here.
Trying to work on like a centerpiece. I think I have a bit more time. Than that.
Yeah, I think we've got at least like a couple more minutes before the time's up. I honestly don't know what more I can add here. I think the mangrove is pretty well incorporated into this house design. I don't want it to take up any more space because I've still got 2 more things that I've got to fit in this square.
Oh, that's how that works.
Yeah, we gotta fill it up. I can take a look at your build. Okay, I don't want to give any more spoilers before the judging's up, but yeah, I think this is pretty much all I can do for my house. I might work on a couple more details inside.
Okay, I think I'm done with my house now.
Alright, let me come and see it. I'm done with mine as well, so I think it's time.
Not even a house, right?
I think it's time for our judge, Poop_Fungus, to go check out these builds. So do you want to start with your build, or do you want to start with mine and explaining what we built here?
You can start with yours.
Alright, so I have taken a large section of this, perhaps a too large section, because I might not have enough space for my other builds now. I just put a mud floor, and then I bone mealed some mangrove saplings up, and then I built this mud shack in the middle of it, and I think it really does fit the biome pretty well. I've added a couple details around it, and yeah, I needed to use the muddy mangrove roots, and I think they're pretty well featured. Like, this house is supposed to seem like it's been built between the roots of the tree, like the tree was here first. And I think it definitely does this, because I didn't really have to break too many of the mangrove roots, and I just swapped some of them out with the muddy ones. So it does look like this house has been lived in, and then just the muddy mangrove roots have just been, like, left here from the building process. So I think that's pretty much everything to say about my build. Hopefully our judge can get a good view of it. I don't know what our judge is doing over there, but alright, let's go over to your build now.
Muddy Steve. Okay, so originally when I was planning this, you might have seen like I placed like kind of like a tall like 2 versions of these. Like
yeah, I was wondering what's going on over here.
I don't know. I was trying to make like a race theme. Then that was before I realized we couldn't use all the space, or we shouldn't use all the space for one build.
Yeah,
it's gonna be kind of like a parkour thing. I didn't really know what to do because like their arrows. So maybe it's like, oh, you like jump here, it's a jump pad.
So it's like it's like a modern parkour
it's supposed to be
type
kind of like
thing.
a waypoint almost. And I just realized you can't even like climb up these stairs. Kind of a
so it's just like a modern parkour type thing. I mean, to be fair, I gave you like a really hard block, but I think like even without being a parkour thing, this thing still looks like pretty nice and futuristic. But I mean, I guess the real determination of who wins is up to our judges. Remember, the judges will be grading it based off of how much you used the block and overall how well you made it look. So yeah, I think we're just gonna have to wait and see what our judges say about this.
Hey, you destroyed Muddy Steve.
And I win! I'm the winner for this, so yep, that means that I get 1 light here. If I end the competition with more lights than Chirp, then that means that I am the official— No! No. Now that our explosive situation has been taken care of, it's time for round 2. And round 2 has the twist. So we're going to want to step over to the twist machine here. I'm going to want to stand over here. Chirp, you're going to want to stand over there. And when we push this button, it will give us a random twist out of these 9. And yeah, I don't know if you're going to want to reveal your twist to me straight away. Some of them might work better to share at the end of the round. But some of them, if you feel comfortable with it, you could just share it right away. So I think you're going to want to stand in front of there. I'll try to synchronize our push of the twist button. So let's see what Poop Fungus has given us to do. So 3, 2, 1.
Hey.
All right, let's see what this is.
Oh.
Okay, what do you think about your twist? Is it something you're gonna share, or is it something you're not gonna share?
It can give me like inspiration, I guess. I'm not gonna share it for now. You probably know.
Okay. Yeah, mine said I can share mine because mine isn't like that. It's not gonna give away too much. Mine says build a castle, so I have to build some sort of castle here.
Oh God.
But that's—
I know what I gave you.
Oh, okay, but now it's time.
No.
This could be the hard part.
You're giving me something really good with that. Oh my God. I mean,
okay, go over to your side. I have to see what the block is. You're hyping it up. You're making it sound like you've given me some like—
well, maybe not the block itself, but the theme maybe.
The theme. Is it like a nether block maybe? Okay, I'm gonna break this block and see what I've been given. Nether gold. Oh, I see what I see now. I
This
can.
works perfectly. I think
Oh
it's
no, I've
beautiful.
given you. We've both given each other a good block. Okay, I can definitely see what I'm supposed to do here. Some sort of Nether themed castle would work really well here. Okay, let's see where I have enough space to build it. I'm gonna start working on this now. I've given you purple. I don't know what your theme is though, so I guess I'll just have to wait till later to see that. I've gathered some blackstone. I think I'm gonna try constructing my castle around here. If I get like a sort of box shape going maybe, and then I can add more details in later. Because the box shape isn't going to win me any design awards, but it could help me get started here. So I might actually start with some of the polished black stone, and then we can add some of the black stone, the normal one, in later. I've got to keep in mind not to go too big on this build, because I did that last time. That's going to be making me run out of space for the next few builds that we're going to be doing. So yeah, I'm going to get the base structure of this castle done, and check in with you guys after that. Okay, I've got a basic structure to the castle now. I might go around and add a couple variations in texture here. Not sure how visible this is going to be, considering the build is all black, but it might help just a little bit. Okay, we've got this. This doesn't look too imposing on its own, so I'm going to have to add a couple extra details here. Oh, and I haven't even used another gold ore yet. I can't forget to do that. I might mix it a little bit in the floor. This could maybe be like a sort of treasury type castle, like a castle housing some sort of treasure, which means it could need a lava moat, so I'm going to get on that.
You might be able to tell what my twist was, maybe.
I haven't taken a look at your build yet. I've been building at the back corner of my plot, so I should come over and check out what you're doing. I think we've both given each other an actually good block to build with here, unintentionally, so that could change how things turn out. Right, I've added some more nether details. They're starting to bleed a little bit into the mangrove biome, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. I might make some sort of chain drawbridge here. But I want it to be up because I want it to make it seem like it's protecting the resources that are stored inside. So let's see if I can do this here.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at your build yet. You probably haven't looked at mine.
Yeah, I haven't seen yours yet, but I can change that sooner. I've made some pretty good adjustments to mine, and it's not looking the best. It's definitely not as good as my mangrove one, but it's still looking decent. Right, we might be approaching just about time here. Our judge is still watching over us, so I might go check out to see what Chirp's done. I think this is looking alright. It's definitely nowhere close to my first build, but it's still looking decent at least. Okay, let's go see what he's done. Oh, he's made... Oh, this is looking good, actually. I don't know what the theme could be, but this is looking... Yeah, you can... Actually, no, save it till the judging. Save it till the judging. We've got a couple more minutes left. I'm going to make some final adjustments there. You can make some final adjustments on yours.
Yeah, I just need to focus on this, because otherwise, as it looks now, it's like, okay, but like, I just need to...
You got to add that finishing twist. I just heard an explosion from your side. What's going on back there? I just heard an explosion. I'm not going to look now. I'm not going to look. I'm going to focus on my own build here, but I don't know what he's doing over there with explosions.
You'll see. Do you...
No, my man... Wait, stop. No, my mangrove biome is caught on fire. Wait, I've got to put it out. No! My mangrove biome caught on fire. Wait, hurriedly turn fire tick off. Game rule. Do fire tick. False. Oh, no, the whole thing! No! My castle!
I can replace the lava.
No, just go to your side. You finish your build, I'm gonna finish mine. Oh no, why did the fire have to catch to the mangrove? No! That almost ruined the whole thing. Okay, Chirp needed a dragon egg for his build, so I had to give it to him. And yeah, I think he's... Oh, I got a glimpse of what he's doing over there. I can't believe the chain of events that happened here, though. First, the fire caught to the mangrove, which I don't know how it didn't happen earlier. And then you came over here with a water bucket, and then you nearly ruined the whole lava moat, making it easy to get inside and take all the netherite and nether gold.
Oh, I wasn't breaking in.
No, I think you were breaking in. I don't know if I trust you. I might be watching you with a spyglass over here while I wait for you to finish up. Operation Spy on Chirp 18 has commenced. He doesn't see it coming. No, poop fungus, he's giving me away. No, okay. I remain hidden. Why is there a vine here that's ruining it? Okay. He seems to be intently building some stairs. Ooh, some glass. This is looking like a good build, but can he finish in time is the question.
Yeah, I think I'm basically done now.
Alright, let me go take a look at this. I think, yeah, I think just again, we're just about at time here for how much time we've got left. I think our judge is ready to come judge our build, so let's see what you've created. Do you want to go first this time, or should I again?
I guess you could go first.
Okay, so my twist was to build a castle, and that's what I've done here. It is a nice blackstone castle. I think it looks pretty decent. I messed up a bit on the drawbridge. I think overall it's a really good build. My only issue is I'm not sure if I incorporated enough of the nether gold ore into this, because I tried putting a bit inside, but it does kind of look a bit out of place. I could have maybe added more
It's a weird
patches,
block,
but I
like-
wanted to save room. Yeah, it is definitely a weird block.
My twist that I had, I think I deleted it when I accidentally hit destroy item a few
Oh,
times.
no.
But I think it was build a floating island. And since I had purple, I decided to like make like a kind of like a crashed end city or end ship.
Oh,
can see here
that's
it's
what
like-
this is!
It's basically being like held up by end crystals for some reason. I have no idea why.
Wait,
The
this
dragon head
is...
is here, and then it's used like the mast, and here's like a telescope built like on the
Oh,
remains
this...
of it. which I
Wait,
didn't
oh,
make.
it's like the... It's
Here's,
the
like, some
thing
of the
from the
things.
end city. It's the brewing stand.
Yeah, and here there's like a end chest, Ender City chest.
Oh, you can go
on
inside.
Lycra.
Wait, how'd you get inside?
Yeah.
Oh, is there an
Over
entrance
here.
here? Oh. Oh, wait, this actually works so well. So you've made,
Hey.
basically... Oh, I can see it now. I didn't understand what you were building at the start, but I can totally see how you're just like an end ship that's crashing into one of the outer end islands, held up by end crystals. You've certainly
This is a
used
weird
quite a
telescope.
bit more purple than I did. And you did rely on purple a lot more than other blocks, which is nice, but yet again, I think it's down to our judge to determine who wins
Hey,
this. He stopped, he's typing in chat. Who's gonna be the winner? It's gonna be no,
How
and
do
he
you-
even
how do you
gave
think
Chirp a
that?
smiley face. I don't even know how we did that. Well, it's time to update the scoreboard. Poop Fungus, you can do the honors here. Unfortunately, you've also received a tick on the board now, which means it is
That's
down
agree.
to the third and final round.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, it's time for the third and final round. Remember that this determines it all. So, there's gonna be the twist machine. It's gonna be a button yet again, and we're about to receive our twist. Are you ready to receive your twist?
So how does it? Wait, are we gonna have to like?
We're gonna have to do some whatever the twist says is what we're gonna have to do, and it's gonna have to somehow fit inside the score. You've got a lot of space left because you got a floating island. I don't have
You
too
can
much.
use a lot in the middle and the bottom.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to hope I get a lucky twist. So I'm about to push mine. So let's see what I get. Okay, I have the paper. Ooh, okay. I see mine. Should I tell you it, or should we wait till later? I think I can tell you now. Mine is build a connection between both builds.
Same.
Oh, same. Okay, it seems like Poop Fungus has given us a similar challenge to end it off here. So this is gonna come down to what block we've been given and pure building skill alone. So you might want to go pick out your third block. I'm gonna go see what my third block is.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you were just thinking, oh, I can build a connection however I want. No, you've got to use the blocks. Okay, so
Yours is gonna be weird.
mine. I don't remember what my third one is, but okay, I'm gonna break it now. And oh, brown glazed terracotta. Oh, you were
What's
going on me
sponge?
earlier for saying like, oh, you've given me
Well,
magenta
what's sponge? I was
glazed.
gonna give you that one originally.
You've
Brown
given me
glazed-
magenta glazed terracotta, and then you've just come back and given me brown glazed
Okay, this one you can at least
terracotta.
make like patterns with.
I can do some stuff with it at least. But I think I'm gonna have to start working on stuff now.
Yeah,
How
that
can I
looks-
build a connection? Maybe a path.
Alright.
Okay, I'll start working on a path here. And yeah, hopefully you can. Oh yeah, what was your block by the way? I completely forgot I asked.
Wet sponge.
You got wet sponge. Good luck making the wet sponge bridge.
I'm just trying to find out where I'm gonna build this. Oh, we like.
Yeah,
right
I think this is a
maybe
good
here.
start to the path. Do I want to use brown terracotta though? I might try to mix in some other blocks. This is a really tough one for me to finish it out. Maybe some, if I can do like an andesite path. I'll start by laying out the path design. So it's gonna lead. It can't lead. It could lead here actually. I was gonna go around and back, but I could start from here actually. So I'll just place this here. And I'll maybe make a path that curves around this way and leads to the front of the mangrove hut. It's gonna be hard to tie these two builds together, but I'm gonna try my best with the mud, not the mud, the brown glazed terracotta. That actually could go well with the mud though, so that could be where I use it to connect the two. Yeah, have you got any ideas for your build yet, or are you still in the planning stage?
I'm building it. It's just like.
It's gonna be a build. Whether or not it's a good build is still up to be determined from what it sounds like I'm hearing.
have to connect like. Can I add like old things to one of the builds?
You can add anything you want as long as it semi-features the block that you've chosen. I'm just this is all andesite so far. This isn't even anything like unique. It's just an andesite path. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of placing
Yeah, you
blocks.
really like andesite, I feel.
I'm just placing blocks and hoping
block?
for the best here. I need to figure out how to incorporate the brown glazed terracotta. I kind of have an idea, but it's a very small idea right now, and hopefully it'll develop into something more as I just keep placing these blocks. We're gonna need to add maybe some of this. It's a bit thin around this part. Yeah, this could help.
Make a weird connections. This might work good or like very badly.
Yeah, that's gonna be the same with mine as well. It's either gonna be really good or really bad. Right. Okay. This is the plan for me at least. On the way to include these brown glazed terracotta. I was thinking it could maybe work well as a street lamp. I mean that kind of works, but it also kind of looks weird. I was gonna put the trapdoors over, but that would just basically cover all of it, which might not look the best, and definitely won't get me any points for including the block. So I might need to make some more adjustments here to make sure the brown glazed terracotta is shown a bit better. I wonder what these builds are gonna look like when we're done. Like, is this just gonna be a big mess, or is it actually gonna look well and connected? Honestly, I don't know, and at this point I'm slightly afraid to find out. Alright, I'm thinking if I can maybe put the mud on this side of the path, then it can look like the path is kind of holding the mud back. I think that's my best shot on tying these builds together. I've got to really hold up to the challenge rather than the actual blocks. I think I can do the challenge of connecting these two really different builds together a lot better than I can include the block. I definitely need to include more brown glazed terracotta. I keep having to middle click on it to figure out the name of it because I've never used this before. It's like, when are you ever going to use this? Okay, my next idea is maybe if I make some sort of like sewer system. Oh, I've got it. Maybe some sort of like trash can. It's like if someone's thrown brown glazed terracotta in the trash. I could try that as well.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean that it is a pretty ugly block. Like nether gold, that wasn't that bad to do, but brown glazed terracotta, that is a for sure ugly block. Like no one can say anything else about it.
I think you make something that like will give me the advantage here.
Yeah, you gotta figure out something to build here that can rival my creation here, even though I don't think my creation needs much rivaling here as, yeah, it's pretty bad so far. I think I figured out a way to use these better. If I can put like little flower pots along the road.
Oh, you're making like kind of like designs out of them. That's right.
Yeah, I think a flower pot type thing, maybe one more like here could work. Just to like have every area be its own separate thing. I think this could work.
I don't want to like over detail, but I don't want to like. I want to make sure everything's clear what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm a bit more worried about how this connects. Maybe I could have, if I do like black stone slabs here, and then have it like transition a bit into the normal andesite, that could help with the transition. I might try that actually. Right, I think mine has come together pretty well actually. It's always going to be hard to blend a nether biome with the new mangrove biome, but I think it's worked out well. This looks like a nice peaceful path. I have used the brown glazed terracotta in a couple different places here. It might take a little bit of searching to find it, but it's used down there, it's used here, it's used in the sewers, and it's been used up for these like little light decorations as well. I mean, I think this build is going to be judged on like overall everything we've done. And I think this connects what I've done well. But this certainly is quite a mess, isn't it? We got nether to one side, mangrove, and then like a modern, nice decorated path in the middle of it. But hopefully it's something that the judges could like to see. And yours, oh, what's going on over there? It is a mix of color and everything. I'll take a closer look at that later.
Kind of weird interweaving it like with like the other thing because I'm like literally building right next to it.
Yeah, that's been a thing with me as well. Like, how much do I want to encroach on another person's build? And like,
Hey, what?
I mean, not another person's build, my own build. Sorry, I messed up there. I'm like, slowly I'm building towards your build. I'm gonna combine all the builds together. No, this is just my own build.
Your path, like it goes through the.
My path goes underground up on your side. Right, I've made a formal entrance here, so I'm ready to give the full tour once Chirp's finished his build. Are you about ready to be done with this?
I am about ready.
Okay, yeah, I think our judge, yeah, we've just got about like a couple, maybe like less than a minute left now. So yeah, I think our judge is ready.
Hey,
If
it's
we
Muddy Steve.
our judge has built, our judge has replaced the scoring board with Muddy Steve. I mean, it's a muddy masterpiece. I'll tell you that much. Maybe the true winner was Poop Fungus, but you've stopped building now. Does that mean you're ready, or have you got some final adjustments to make?
I think I'm ready. It's just so. I don't know how
There.
to describe it. You can go. You
This
can
is
go
this is
first.
the at least you have fit the true spirit of ugly builds. This is certainly just like a creation that's just everything mashed together, hoping something sticks there. But yeah, I guess we'll come back to that later. We can start with mine now. So okay, the first thing I'm gonna tell you guys is, well, I didn't really make the netherrack biome bigger, but you can see I expanded the muddy biome to fit more within the path. As you can see, the path is keeping the muddy mangrove biome and the netherrack separate. So, which also helps. And then as for the actual connecting part, I've blended the netherrack of the castle into this like modern andesite path, which also becomes muddier the closer you get to here.
So what's with like the cyan? I keep calling it cyan, the brown concrete.
I mean, this is supposed to look like some sort of like sewer system in some sort of way. Like, is this like, you know those like rain, you know those rain gutters like in paths? I mean, it could probably look something like this. Like, there's just a small dip in there, and you can see it.
Test something. How would like muddy
sewer on the lamps?
Yeah, look, it's like grates, but like brown.
That could work as well, but don't mess with my build yet. Yeah, I mean, okay, as Poop Fungus pointed out, sewer on the lamps. This was a bit of a more experimentative idea. This was my first idea of including the brown terracotta before I knew if I had another way to do it. So I made these mini lamps. They don't look as good. I maybe should have removed them at some point, but they stuck around. And then this works well. It's like some potting soil with some nice leaves intermixed like between that. I think it's a pretty good use overall of this. I mean, and now just looking at my build overall, I think it turned out like pretty decent considering this is the ugly block challenge and we had to use all these ugly blocks. I think I probably made the best of it, but I guess I'll have to see what you've done now.
Okay, so the first change I made to my thing was putting water down here and putting his pufferfish in. It's not like a big change, but it's trying to like tie it in with what I built next. And then I was thinking like, what if like in the ruin there was actually like a ruin like guardian, and this is like the guardian.
Wait,
I don't know what it would be though.
Oh, it's like the tail part. Oh no, the eyeball. Okay.
No, it's like the head. It's the head part. It's like eyeball. It's kind of hard to make.
Oh yeah, I think I can definitely pick up guardian.
And you know the beam, how it kind of like changes from like blue to green to like purple in those.
Yeah.
It's like powering up the sponge portal that connects the end to the overworld.
That's actually that's a good idea. Portal to the SpongeBob biome. I'm going in. No, I'm not going in there.
Portal. And the sponges here is actually the entire time is just an altar, a very confusing altar.
So
the water, the guardian colors, it's all planned out.
Among Us on top.
See,
this
like,
is a little bit sus.
The sponge rays are powering the portal, and the guardian powers its own portal.
That is an interesting connection. You wrote like a whole story. Oh, Chirp's gone to the sponge dimension.
This is SpongeBob biome. It's like a basalt delta.
Oh, they're close enough, but yeah. So you have made like a full story here. You made a full story here. You've got the guardian powering up a portal, which connects the futuristic mess you made at the start. And it actually, now that I know the story of it, it actually kind of works. Like, I'm going to be honest, when I was looking at it from afar, it kind of looked like a big mess of builds. But when you know the story, it's certainly a lot better, I'll say that.
But I think the guardian makes more sense. Like, it's just like connecting.
Like, the guardian's been frozen into the island, but the force of the ship crashing into it has caused it to
get back home.
The dragon has a big Adam's apple. Did you just spell Adam like that? Alright, you know when it's getting like this, then we've said about everything we can say about the build. So I guess the last thing now is what Poop Fungus thinks of it. Alright, we're about to see where the winner is. I'm standing in front of the scoreboard. Muddy Steve, you've got to support me in this, please. Please tell me I've won this.
Muddy Steve is mine.
Poop Fungus. Oh, you made Muddy Steve. No, Muddy Steve will not betray me. Okay, let's see what Muddy Steve says. Oh no, Muddy Steve. You like my build. My build is made out of you, Muddy Steve. Look at all the mud roots I have included.
I named Muddy Steve.
Well, Chirp calls you ugly behind your back. Did you know that?
What?
He picked you as an ugly block. You are not an ugly block, Muddy Steve. You deserve better than this. You don't deserve Chirp. You deserve to make me the winner. Muddy, no, Muddy Steve, no. Muddy, is that the final result? It's not. It's not finalized until the redstone lamp is pressed. So if that's your final decision, go ahead and press that redstone lamp.
Muddy Steve, move. Wait.
Muddy, really, Muddy Steve? Muddy Steve, I can give you gifts, Muddy Steve. I can change your opinion, Muddy Steve. Muddy Steve, do you take bribes, Muddy Steve? No, I can't be bribing the judges. Illegal. No, I'm gonna get disqualified from the competition. All right, it's up to Poop Fungus now. What does he think? He's broken Muddy Steve's up. He's not reaching his hand over there. No. Who wins this? Who's gonna win? Did you break your own lever? No! He's won! No, and what's the prize? The prize is fireworks! Fireworks are going off! Oh no. All the fireworks are launching off right now. It's the Muddy Steve celebration.
Oh, that's too much.
That is quite a lot of fireworks. So, well, even though I didn't win, I still had a great time here. We made some great builds. And yeah, the scoreboard behind me unfortunately does say that Chirp won. He won the grand prize, a lot of fireworks. But if you did enjoy this one, and you do want to see another ugly build in the future, well, you know what to do. Comment down below what you'd want to see. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I think that's all I've got for you guys. So, until the next ugly build swap, goodbye.